Hello folks, this is Don Crone with Shelbyville Today. We are looking at St. Patrick's Day weekend of 2015. Of course, actually St. Patrick's Day isn't until Tuesday, but this is the closest weekend to it, so you'll see that there are a couple of St. Patrick events. There are many going on in town, but I'll mention a couple of them. First off, we've got a couple of plays going on. They actually are starting on Thursday night, which is tonight as I'm recording this. We have Alfred Hitchcock's The 39 Steps being put on at Triton Central High School. That's on both Thursday and Friday. And then Shelby County Players are putting on Nobody Like Jimmy Thursday through Sunday. This played also last weekend. It's continuing this weekend. It's at 7:30 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on Sunday, it will be a matinee and be at 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's by the Shelby County Players. And that's kind of a comedy. There's a dead body involved in a dinner party all evening. So it's kind of like the Weekend at Bernie's movie from the 90s in some respects. So that's going on. Both those plays are going on over the next couple nights. Also on Friday, the Shelbyville High School Band Boosters are having a rummage sale. That's going to be at the Union Hall that is across from the hospital. It's kind of adjacent to the hospital parking lot that's across from the hospital. So those funds go to help the Shelby County High School Band Boosters and fund a lot of the different things that are involved, different costs that are involved in band. Also on Friday, the Horizon Center and Shelby Senior Services are having a Medicare workshop, and this one's on Medicare fraud. If you are involved in Medicare or going to be getting involved in Medicare, then this is probably a good series for you to go to. And they do a Medicare series once a month. So you can check out Shelbyville Today for those upcoming events as well. And they're on the Shelby Senior Services website also. Friday evening, Triton Elementary is having their spring fling. They're going to have dinner there, kind of a pizza and pop kind of dinner. And then also they will have various games and things. They're going to 20 different carnival type games that you can buy tickets to play. And that is a PTO fundraiser for Triton Elementary. At the Bear Chase Golf Club, there's a Scuffy fundraiser. It's called Create and Donate. It's kind of a wine and canvas type event, raising funds for Scuffy. And of course, as I've mentioned, Scuffy is in their major funding drive, and these funds are used throughout the year to support a lot of our local organizations. So if you would enjoy a wine and canvas type event, go to the Bear Chase Golf Club on Friday evening for Create and Donate. On Saturday is a pretty neat event going on in town that's bringing a lot of outside people into Shelbyville. Our local show choir, Synergy, is hosting a big show choir competition on Saturday. It's going to be all day long, bringing a lot of people into town. The hotels are booking up, so it's really a good thing for our community. And Synergy gets to show off. They are doing very well. They did last year and this year. They're taking home grand champion at multiple events. So they're doing real well, and they get to host this one here in Shelbyville. Loper is doing their annual fundraiser called the LoperCon 5K Run and Walk. And so you can get out and raise money for Loper and get some exercise at the same time. Both my sons have run in that for several years. I've run it a couple times, but they've run it multiple years and do quite well at that. So at 9 a.m. is when the race begins at Loper on Saturday. You need to get there a little earlier if you want to register. Registration closes at 8:45, so be sure and get there earlier if you would like to run in that. This next event is not in Shelby County. It's actually in Greenfield at Greenfield Central High School, but Fuse, Families United for Support and Encouragement, actually works in Shelbyville as well. They host a monthly meeting for families where there's educational things, support, and just time to get together with other families of special needs children. So this Inspiring Abilities Expo is something they do every year, and they just bring a lot of vendors and things in. There's all kinds of different support organizations there, resources, so just a good chance for you to learn a lot of the opportunities that are available to help you if you are the family of a special needs child. Marietta is having their annual spring fish fry at the Volunteer Fire Department in Marietta, so you can go there to get your fish sandwiches and chicken fingers and hot dogs and that kind of stuff, and that will be starting at 11 and running through after dinner time on Saturday. The Shelby County Purdue Extension homemakers are having an event at the fairgrounds on Saturday from 9 till 3:30. It's called So Much Fun, and that's SEW, Spring into Sewing. And it'll be an event where you can learn all kinds of different sewing styles and types and different things you can do with quilting and just all kinds of different things like that. So big event for most of the day there, includes lunch, and that is in the Family Arts Building at the Shelby County Fairgrounds. St. Paul Christian Church is having an all-you-can-eat soup buffet as a fundraiser, so that's on Saturday evening. And then St. Joe Catholic Church is having their St. Patrick's Day Festival, and that's from 5 to 9. There's going to be games, food, music, fun. There's going to be a dulcimer band. There's going to be Irish band. There's going to be Irish food and beer and wine. Hoosier Brewing Company is providing some of the beer for that event, so that's at St. Joseph Catholic School and Church. The Shelby County Public Library is putting on a new event. It's called Shelby's Got Talent. It's they saw how good the Shelby Idol program had done the past few years and how much that's been enjoyed by both the singers and the public. And so they decided to start Shelby's Got Talent. And so it's going to kind of widen the group so that you don't have to just be a singer. Whatever talent you've got, you can go. And this is a tryout on Saturday at 7 p.m. You do need to sign up for it, and it's at the library. And they'll be doing tryouts to show off your talent and see if you can move on through the competition into the final round, which will then take place at the Strand Theater. So that should be neat. Get to see some of the Shelby County talent. And then the Shelby County Pantry Pals is having a fundraiser sponsored by Bob Evans. It's on March 15th through 20th. You can go to Bob Evans, make sure you take a flyer, and 15% of your sales will be going back to Pantry Pals to support Pantry Pals and the local food pantries. So that's a good thing. We appreciate Bob Evans. They do a lot of fundraisers like this. They partner with a lot of people in town. So if you go to Bob Evans, be sure and check Shelbyville Today's calendar because you may find that there is somebody having a fundraiser, and you can take in one of the flyers and have part of your check donated back then to that organization. So keep an eye out on that. We have those frequently here on the calendar. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about, I've mentioned previous weeks, there are the Lenten prayer services that happen throughout Shelby County. And this week it will be at the St. Vincent Catholic Church. And so that will be 7 o'clock on Sunday, prayer service there at the Catholic Church. And Dennis Frishi More from Zion United Church of Christ will be the featured speaker at the church. So that will be continuing on throughout, all the way up through Good Friday. And then, of course, there'll be the Easter services at all of the local churches. So that's what I've got for you this week. Hopefully, it looks like we got some rain moving in, maybe Friday, but then should be a good weekend. Get out and enjoy the weather, enjoy some sunshine, and to make sure you check out Shelbyville Today's calendar for what's going on throughout the week, because there are many, many more events going on. And I will come back to you again next week with more of the weekend events. Thanks a lot.